All right, YouTube, TikTok, we are live for the night. It is the last day of the month, January 31st, 2022, and I do have a major update for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for all your most recent support. We're about to break 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. The new Twitter is live if you want to head on over there. And our new website is up, zachrector.com, if you want to find all of our information. If you want access to the Discord group, sign up for the Patreon, always linked up down below, and we'll send you a link to the Discord. Tonight, we have a lot to cover. As you can see here, I got 15, 20 tabs open here. We got a lot to go through, okay? A lot to break down. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can, and we'll go into Q&A, rapid fire Q&A at the end. I'm going to try to power through these tabs here. And starting off, let's see, we have Wendy Rogers, senator. She's the senator from, state senator from Arizona, and she's been big on the elections, right? Now, in regards to the elections, in regards to cryptocurrency laws and regulations, I said all it takes is one state. All it takes is one state to flip this thing and start applying pressure, real pressure, to our federal government. Now, I have another tweet here from Wendy that I think I'm going to show later in this, but she says, every time I say Bitcoin, why do people keep saying XRP? What is XRP? Now, this is obviously blowing up. This is going to go pretty crazy. This was just an hour ago that she tweeted this. But I want to give a shout out to XRP De Jesus 61, Brandon. Thank you, brother. He commented down below and he says, also, Wendy, there are great people out there that lay out clear and concise use cases as well as stomping out FUD from closed-minded Bitcoin investors. May I suggest Zach Rector and Mason? So huge shout out to XRP De Jesus. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Brandon. Thank you for tagging me down below here, and we may have to try to reach out to Wendy. Wendy, if you're hearing this, we would love to have you on the show and explain to you what XRP is, how it can benefit your state and this country, and create a more inclusive world for everyone. As we build this new financial system, you need to learn about XRP, Wendy, okay? It can do everything that Bitcoin can do and much more, much, much more. In fact, Bitcoin really isn't good for much, but before I digress, this is what I wanted to bring up tonight. I'm so excited about this, guys. Our voices are being heard. Jim Himes, we called him out earlier last week, okay? We have finally been heard. We have Jerry Brito, the guy who initially tweeted this, and it was spreading throughout Twitter last week, says, I'm happy to report that Jim Himes has listened to our voices and looks like the notice and comment protections in the Competes Act related to special measures will be retained. This is in a manager amendment that will be considered later this week. So, continuing on, this amendment to the Competes Act will be proposed to restore the due process requirements for designating primary money laundering concerns. So as the law was proposed by Jim Himes, he wanted to give Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen the blank checks, the complete reins to take down anyone in this crypto space. This amendment, if passed, means no secrets or surprises, exactly what we asked for, thanks to Representative Jim Himes for taking action on this. This is purely the result of the crypto community taking a stand and having our voices heard and applying pressure. And we need to keep this up. It's just like with the 65,000 people that have signed up for John Deaton's class action lawsuit against the SEC. It's just like us tagging Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, all these senators and these people that are supposed to be held accountable and serving us, protecting investors, as we continue to apply pressure and expose. You know, and like Digital Asset Investor says, we just want a level playing field. I don't need to see anything brought against these people other than just give us clarity, give us a level playing field, and we know that we hold the digital assets that will make it through to the other side. Let's continue on. So we have more regulations, more laws are being pushed right now. I mentioned at the state level, but this is at our federal level. We have Representatives McHenry and Tim Ryan. So we got Patrick McHenry, a Republican from North Carolina, and Tim Ryan, a Democrat from Ohio. This is something that should bring both sides of the aisle together. Okay. And instead of selling out to Wall Street, maybe we should represent the American people here. Okay. We are struggling out here, and if they come in and they want to kill this, it's only going to hurt everyone in this country further. Representative McHenry and Tim Ryan are urging Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to provide clarity ahead of the expected preliminary guidance on the new digital asset reporting requirements. Now, these are the original co-sponsors of the Keep Innovation in America Act. Wow, what an idea. How about some innovation, new technology, new businesses, a little bit of growth here in this country? Now, this is in regards to the reporting requirements included in the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. And so this subjective interpretation has the potential to reach those beyond the intent of Congress to help constrain a potentially expansive reading of the broker definition. Yeah, so this is the part that I was trying to get to. We would point you to the definition of broker proposed in HR 6006. This definition clearly avoids placing unworkable customer reporting obligations on persons who do not in actuality have customers. For example, this would be miners, stakers, protocol nodes, payment channel nodes, developers of protocol or decentralized application software, or similar non-custodial entities. This is crucial, and this is a no-brainer, right? This is why we should have Republicans and Democrats both coming to this and saying, this is not gonna, this is not going to hurt anyone. This isn't going to let people get away with anything, right? It's just very simpler. A developer is not a broker, right? Someone who's building out this network is not a broker, right? So that's what that law is in regards to, and we love to see this, guys. This is finally action coming up. Now, Ron Hammond says, this week in Congress and crypto, we are already starting to see that February is going to be another busy month in DC for crypto policy. There are a lot of events happening and more to be announced in the coming weeks, but here's what we're looking at. Number one, immediately happening right now is the Treasury Amendment in the America Competes Act. So I just mentioned that, right? While I'm confident the due process section will be altered, the question remains if there will be a compromise or complete strike of the bad section. And that's what's key. We have Jim Himes posturing, saying, hey guys, I hear you. We're going to change this. But are they actually going to follow through, right? Are we going to compromise just like they love to do with these compromises? Or are they going to just take this out completely? This is still developing, so stay tuned. On February 8th, the House Financial Services Committee will have their second full committee hearing on stablecoins and the Presidential Working Group. Interestingly, the only witness announced so far is Neely Liang. I have no idea who that is. This will be a fairly substantive and in-depth hearing. On February 15th, the Senate Banking Committee will have a hearing on stablecoins similar to the House. The Senate tends to loop in CBDCs more than the House in these conversations. Senator Toomey earlier put out his views on regulatory framework for stablecoins. Okay. There are rumors that the Biden administration will unveil an executive order on crypto. In our conversations with White House staff, this isn't going to be as substantial as many people think. So we'll see. There's a lot of hype, but it's going to be interesting to see what actually comes out of our good friend Joe. The agencies are working on crypto, but this is an attempt to work better together. People are raising the alarm about the reemergence of the self-hosted wallet rule with FinCEN. So we talked about this yesterday, right? This has a chance, making progress on the regulatory side of things, but it is not moving fast at the moment. We will keep monitoring this and alert if it does. So as you can see, there's a lot of things in the works right now. We need to get through this regulation and on to the other side of this, right? This is what we've been waiting for. It's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but guys, this is our time. This is what we're waiting for. We weren't wanting XRP to pump during the speculative hype bull run, right? This wasn't the bull run for XRP. We thought maybe we were going to do $7 to $13. We're not here for $10 XRP. So he says, finally, I will say the last week was a bad week for crypto Twitter. Staffers noted to me the amount of flack directed at various policymakers for a recess week was hurtful for various efforts. So apparently we hurt their feelings. These kinds of actions can turn crypto partisan fast and need to be avoided. Yeah, I understand, Ron, but we're going to hold these people accountable, and this is absolutely ridiculous. They've been selling us out on both aisles, and I don't care if their feelings got hurt. We're going to call them out, and we're not going to hold back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're so far past this, bro. Ron, brother, we don't got time to worry about the feelings of freaking Gary, Elizabeth Warren, and I'm not even going to name off the rest, but you guys already know the deal. There's a rise of Twitter people turning every regulatory or legislative development into a fire drill that will end crypto. Well, Ron, the problem is that some of these bills as written, as the proposals are written, would be pretty drastic for the crypto space. Yes, it is being overhyped. I will recognize that. I try to just present it as I see it. I try to give you guys the straight up truth, right? And I'm going to tell you when it's bad. I'm going to tell you when it's good. It's not been looking good, Ron. So that's why we've been calling it out like this. But I do want to give a shout out to Ron for keeping us on track here and sharing a lot. He's working in DC, and this is what we have to do. This is what Ripple's been doing, is we're going there. We're trying to work with the people, hold their hands. We got Joe. How old is Joe? I don't know, 80 years old, about to write us an executive order for the crypto space that he definitely does not understand. Yeah, that's where we're at. There are definitely merit to some of these alerts, but there will be a lot of battles this year, so need to be mindful of when to raise alarm. Well, okay, Ron, that's fair. We will be ready, and we will be ready to hold all of these folks accountable, and we will continue to apply pressure, just like we did with Jim Himes, because that's why we got a result. We are winning. The SEC never had a case against Ripple. Jim Himes, complete Wall Street sellout, trying to just undermine the whole industry. We're getting results by calling these people out. We're getting results by calling out the Ethereum free pass and exposing the whole thing. So we're not going to let up. And I don't care if I hurt Gary's feelings. Now, continuing on. Breaking. Fidelity says Bitcoin is a superior form of money. Fidelity, our latest piece, argues that Bitcoin's first technological breakthrough wasn't as a superior payment technology, but as a superior form of money. Thank you, Blockworks. You're a little bit late, but this is what we've been talking about for years, about how you can't do shit with Bitcoin, excuse my language, and it is not a payment technology. It was written in the white paper to be a peer-to-peer cash payment system, but it's one of the worst in the world at that use case. But thank you, Fidelity, for finally catching up to speed. Now, here is the report from Fidelity, and we're getting Wall Street to admit that there's something going on here, right? What a joke. You know, I don't want to get too far deep on this, but the fact that they're suggesting that investors need to consider Bitcoin separately from other digital assets, and then they go on right here, executive summary. In this paper, we propose that Bitcoin should be considered an entry point for traditional allocators looking to gain exposure to digital assets. That makes me want to throw up, because they're not that stupid. Guys, they're not that stupid. Anyways, I could rant on about Bitcoin forever, but are you freaking kidding me? Yes, let's load into Bitcoin after it's already pumped 1,000,000% and it has no use case utility. Okay, so this is what I was referring to earlier. Breaking. Arizona Senator Wendy Rogers proposes bill to exempt Bitcoin from property taxes. Now, this is just the start. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Huge shout out to Wendy Rogers, over the target and getting things done in regards to election integrity. And now we have her making a stand in the crypto space. And like I said, it only takes one state. Okay, we've been talking about this, and now we have legislation proposals in multiple states. Now, just like with us, just like with myself, we get introduced to crypto through Bitcoin, okay? But then we start to learn about the rest of these coins. And you don't need to learn about 90% of them that are absolute BS, have no use case, no utility, and will never be adopted by financial institutions or actually get anything done. They won't solve any real world problems. But we got to get them started on something. So we get them started on Bitcoin. And then right here, let me bring it back to the tweet. Every time I say Bitcoin, why do people keep saying XRP? Because it's one of the best digital assets ever created, Wendy. And we would love to have you on the show and explain it to you. And I'd love to give you a shout out and more exposure for the great work that you are doing, holding up election integrity in Arizona, making incredible strides over there. And it's only going to take one state in regards to that, too. So stay strapped in, because you can look at what they're doing in Wisconsin. You can look at what they're doing in Arizona, Georgia, and a couple of other states there, right? Much is still at play. And guys, I know it's rough out there, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm not just saying that. This isn't just hopium. I'm not just trying to get you guys pumped back up. Okay? I'm trying to tell you and show you that we have real proposals on the table. Okay, and this will apply pressure to our federal government when we have states that are trying to exempt crypto. You know, she says Bitcoin from property taxes, but we might as well make it all of crypto, right? And you're going to have businesses flocking to these states because of this. In fact, I'm about to get the hell out of Washington State because of how this state's being ran, but that's a whole other, I could go on for an hour about that one. Now, for those of you who are holding XRP, I want you guys to understand where I'm about to go to wrap up the news here that I have to share with you guys. Look at this headline from the Motley Fool. XRP cryptocurrency, could it be the next Bitcoin? Okay, this was from today. I'm starting to see more of these headlines, okay? I saw a picture earlier of Fox News, and it showed Joe Biden talking about his executive order with the Ripple logo right next to him. And so I'm here to tell you that Ripple and XRP is about to have the attention of the whole crypto space, of the whole financial world. Okay, we're about to go mainstream with this story. Whether the case ends this month, whether they push it out another few months, whether they stall it out till the end of the year, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And when we look at the numbers, when we follow the money, we can see what Ripple just did. And I've already covered this. You guys have already heard this. They purchased $321 million worth of XRP, bought $200 million worth of their stock. They haven't sold XRP to exchanges since 2019. That means that there's not going to be more XRP for us. What's out on the public markets is all we got. They sold $1 billion worth of XRP in Q4, and it went only to on-demand liquidity partners. That's XRP that's going to on-demand liquidity corridors, be used for cross-border payments and other liquidity solutions. Let me repeat, they have not sold XRP to exchanges since 2019. Are you starting to see what's happening here? Okay. I do want to cover this. Terra Precision Trade here on Twitter. We don't give enough. There's not enough ladies here in crypto TA, but I noticed that I've been seeing her pop up more. So shout out to Terra. Hey guys, considering the momentum on Bitcoin, I think XRP now has a chance to start sub-wave 3 up to 75 cents. A break above 64.5 would confirm. Right now, most alts have yet to decouple from Bitcoin, and XRP is now on a trajectory for $1. If alts are going to fly, it needs to be now. Here's her chart. Shout out to Terra, Precision Trade 3 on Twitter. Okay, good looking out. I like it. I like it. A lot of people with the Elliott wave theories are saying something similar here. Okay, so yep, we're watching this one closely. Now, got to cover a little bit of the secret sauce here. Saw this, they tagged extra VOD and the usual Riddler decoders. So this is interesting. The Lunar New Year is February 1st, which marks the year of the tiger. On February 13th, the Cincinnati Bengals will play in the Super Bowl. Can't make this up. Look at what we got here. Lunar New Year 2022, welcoming the year of the tiger. Saying goodbye to the ox, we entered the year of the tiger on February 1st. So it was the Chinese New Year last year. Also, let me go back. Look at the symbol. Look at the, well, wow. Anyways, I'm not going to go too deep on that, on the symbolism, but Sophie Stadium and February 13th against the Bengals. So we enter the year of the tiger. But he's not done here. Look at this. Also noteworthy, the name of the football stadium which will host the Super Bowl is called SoFi Stadium. SoFi is a platform that offers loans, investing, and banking. Very fitting. Oh, and this too. This marks the first time in 33 years, 33, I feel like I've seen that number somewhere before, 33 years since the Bengals have played for the Super Bowl. Gee, what a coincidence. Oh, yeah, and the quarterback of the Bengals won a national championship for the LSU Tigers just 2 years ago. So he won a title with the Tigers in college and might win a Super Bowl for the Bengals in the NFL. What are the odds of that? What a world we live in, huh? Continue on. Page 138 of this report that just came out from Yoshitaka. I can't say his name right. Yoshitaka Kitao. Okay, that's the guy who runs SBI Holdings over in Japan. They own, what do they own? 8.7% of Ripple? No, they own 10% of Ripple. 10% of Ripple, maybe even more now. The way of conversation. So shout out to Crypto Airy. Huge shout out to Crypto Airy. She's been in the XRP community for a long time, sharing a lot of good stuff. She says words mean something. Unlike the US, Japan uses a subtle and indirect manner. The way of conversation. So if we look at this, SBI's report here on page 138, it says the SBI Group endeavored to establish an overwhelming advanced digital ecosystem in a vast range of business domains beyond finance to respond to the accelerating changes in society in the digital space. From ripples to a big tidal wave. Are you guys ready? From ripples to a big tidal wave. Actively invest in companies with leading edge technologies in the digital space to become the next generation platformers in various fields. Drip, drip, flood. That's what's about to happen. And if you are capitulating right now, you're capitulating right before this thing's about to flip. Okay? You're giving up, right? It's the dark. This is a darkness to light scenario, right? And I get it. I get it. For a lot of people, your bag is down 50% or more, right? I get it. We fight many battles, okay? But we have to stay in this thing. There is the light at the end of the tunnel that we can all see right now. I thought this was interesting. E. Smitty, also stylized as E. Smitty. Some super producer. I don't know who this guy is. Okay, he's got 170,000 followers on Twitter. Some music guy, but he's got a check mark, you know. He says, who's going to change the world with me when XRP moons? So, going back to the Motley Fool article, we have this. We are going mainstream. We're getting coverage on Fox News. Motley Fool says, XRP cryptocurrency. Could it be the next Bitcoin? We head on over here. We have rappers, producers. Who's going to change the world with me when XRP moons? Are you guys ready? Drip, drip, flood, right? Guys, we are so close. So close right now. This was an interesting tweet from Stefan Huber. He's been covering a lot of good stuff. I'm going to shoot him a follow right now. You know what the main problem is with Ripple competitors such as the utility settlement coin? Institutions and banks involved can't agree on who should hold the reserves to provide liquidity. Ripple's escrow is less about funding than being an essential instrument for its use case. And this is so true, guys. And this is why we talk about the private layer. This is why we talk about the neutral bridge currency. This takes the trust away from having to trust the Federal Reserve, from having to trust JP Morgan coin, Chase Bank coin, Amazon token. Right? This removes trust between everyone, and the banks and the financial institutions are the ones who really need this because they need the reserves held to provide liquidity. Now, Ripple's able to do this, right? The function of the escrow is so flawless. It's so perfect. Remember, over the last year, Ripple has been returning 80% of the escrow back into escrow, where it gets time locked again, and it's not going to come out till later on. It's like a 55-month timeline. So when they get it, and they put it back into escrow, it takes like another 55 months, I believe, for it to play out. But this is such a good point from Stefan Huber. Okay, the banks and the institutions need a solution like that escrow, right? That is time locked. We know how much XRP is going to be released. We know when it's going to be released, right? So now it's just the banks and financial institutions picking deciding how much liquidity they need, and then they set the price. And that's where we get a set price for XRP. And that separates XRP from every other crypto in the space. There is no escrow with XLM. It's completely controlled by Jed, and you don't know if Jed and the Stellar Foundation are going to decide to burn half the supply again tomorrow, just like they did before, right? With Ripple, they're transparent. We get a Q4 markets report from Ripple that tells us what they're doing. And boy, was it good. We bought $200 million worth of our stock back. We bought $321 million worth of XRP off the secondary markets. We returned 80% of the escrow back into escrow. We sold $1 billion worth of XRP to only our on-demand liquidity payment providers, none to exchanges. Oh, and we're sitting on $1 billion worth of cash. So if the SEC wants to finally come to the table and settle up, we can cut them a check for 10, 20, $50 million, and we move about our day. We don't lose any sleep at night. Brad specifically said they're in the best financial position they've ever been in. And you are capitulating. And I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just saying, guys, this is where we're at right now. Don't give up. I'm not trying to tell you guys to keep on buying. If you're maxed out, you invested more than you could afford to lose, and your bag's down 50%, that's fine. The worst thing you can do right now is sell. The worst thing you can do right now is sell. And I'm specifically talking about your XRP, and this is not financial advice, but guys, can you not see the picture that we're painting right now? We are so close. Now, take this for what you want, but I really believe that Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple has sent the signal. I really believe that the signal, remember the So It Begins 3-2-1, right? And all the Riddlers talking about that. I believe that this was the signal. Ripple buying $321 million worth of XRP off the public market. Because when we go back and look, we look at why we even have a lawsuit. Part of this complaint, let me highlight this for you guys. Garlinghouse sold over 321 million XRP. So he didn't sell $321 million worth of XRP. He sold 321 million XRP. That generated him $150 million. So the price was 50 cents or so. But I really believe that this was the signal from Ripple. It started where it began. Remember that? Remember the Riddlers telling us that? It starts where it began. Well, it began here with Garlinghouse getting sued over selling 321 million XRP he had received from Ripple to public investors in the market. Now we have Ripple buying $321 million worth of XRP in the middle of this. Imagine what message that sends to the SEC and what it should be sending to you right now. The light bulb should be going off. Gee, if Ripple was at all concerned about this lawsuit, would they be spending $321 million worth of their own cash to go buy XRP out on the secondary public markets? Makes no sense. Unless they're trying to send a message. Unless they're trying to tell us that it ends where it began. We are right here, guys. This is our time. Yeah. Yep. Now, in regards to more mainstream news headlines where we're getting noticed, where we're getting exposure, I want you guys to look at this one from American Banker. 10 bank and fintech executives to watch in 2022 And the very first one is our good friend Brad. Don't you get it? Guys, this is our time. We're going mainstream with this. Top 10 bank and fintech executives to watch in 2022. First one pictured, Brad Garlinghouse. And Brad's flexing, telling us that we got $1 billion cash. We just bought $200 million worth of our own stock. Bought $321 million worth of XRP. This is our time, folks. We are right here. So close. But I know it's getting hard. XRP down, what, 65%, 70% from that $2 high price that we hit last year? That's tough. Guys, I mean, I watched my bag. I don't even look at my portfolio anymore. I've barely been checking prices the last 2 weeks. Market's still sideways? Okay, cool. Don't lose an ounce of sleep at night. In fact, I'm only losing sleep because I'm getting more excited about the opportunity at hand. We are right here. Now, before we go into rapid fire Q&A, here's Blockchain Backers charts. He says if time matters and if this thing continues, we've made it to the final part. So we're about to hit that double bottom, and it's going to be coming in right here. Looks like right at the start of the month. When we match up the previous fractal, that look how close we've been matching this fractal. Huge shout out to BC Backer. So we should be getting this second bottom coming in for Bitcoin here within the next week or so. And if I go back, where was she at? Terra. Here. Okay, Terra says the same thing. If alts are going to fly, it needs to be now. This is our moment, guys. This is our time. Okay? The Bitcoin monthly close just came in. We were down at about basically right at 38. Okay? We're still holding 38K for Bitcoin right now. Not expecting a new all-time high to come in. Okay? But we will come back up into this level, into the 50s. Doubt that we'll break 60, but we're going to come back up in. Let me show you guys this move right here. We're going to move back up. Yeah. Yep, we're going to move back up here. Another 40 to 50%. Another 40 to 50% breaking above 50. And that's when our altcoins will be primed and ready to rip. Okay? Now, before we go into rapid fire Q&A, I do want to let you guys know that we have 3 calls. So we're doing specific focused group sessions, basically on focused classrooms. Basically, we're going to do classes on cybersecurity, how to store your cryptos properly, how to be more safe while you're online. I know a lot of people are worried about the hacks that have been happening. There's a lot of stuff going on. Scammers are just at an all-time high right now. Okay, so we're going to be having a call in my Discord group in regards to cybersecurity, securing your crypto. The next one that we're going to do, just coming up here this month, is going to be real estate. We're going to be having one of our Discord members who's got a real estate portfolio, knows what he's doing. He's going to be dropping a little bit of knowledge in regards to real estate. Because part of what we're doing, guys, we're preparing for past crypto gains. And I would say we're preparing alongside crypto investments. So we have businesses. We're ready to invest into real estate. Okay? We have side hustles. Okay? But we're also learning crypto. We're learning DeFi, which is going to be the third class that we're talking about having as well coming up sometime in the next month. So we have 3 specific classes on cybersecurity, storing your crypto, real estate deep dive. Okay, and then we're gonna go in hard on DeFi too. Just special master classes on those topics. So I'm very excited about all of the resources that we're building now in our Discord group, our community. God, we're just really tapped in right now, and I know it's been tough. It's been very tough because we're investing in all these cryptos that have been suppressed. But I couldn't feel more confident about where we're gonna be at 1 year from now, guys. 1 year from now. So yeah, huge shout out to our Discord community. The team that I got helping me run this thing is amazing. All of the people in our group that are contributing to that Discord is amazing as well. So I appreciate all of you guys. And if you want to join that, it is linked up down below. So with that being said, let's pull up the XRP chart and we'll go into rapid fire Q&A. Whoa, we got a lot of levels here. So we're around that 60 cent level for the monthly. Still just forming this massive, massive wedge. Let me remove all those. Okay. Now let's zoom in though. We're going to go, we'll zoom in on the 15-minute chart here. Guys, I couldn't feel better. I mean, really, I know it's tough, but we have many, many breakthroughs happening right now in this lawsuit. I mean, what Ripple did in Q4 alone just seals the deal for me. While we're at home here crying, capitulating and selling our bags, right? Ripple's doubling down. Brad and team is doubling down. Heard that last year this time. Yes. Yeah. And the opportunity has only has only gotten better, because last year we were pumping and you were having to buy XRP over $1, $1.50, right? $1.70. So let's watch this chart here. All right, let's go rapid fire Q&A, guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. You bought at $1.90. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Do you think that Ripple bought back from Jed? No. They bought off the open market, guys. I mean, I guess they could have. I don't really think. No, that makes no sense though. 230 in the YouTube chat, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If you could hit that thumbs up for me, I would greatly appreciate that. YouTube, you guys are amazing. About to break 20K. Okay, let's go rapid fire Q&A. TikTok, YouTube. I'm watching your guys' comments. Okay, let's get it. Idealistic youth. I love it, but I don't think we're gonna have anything easy anytime soon. No. Okay, but it is a little bit easier when you have proven strategies and methods, right? And you have a plan that you're going to execute. Okay, if you don't have strategies, then yes, you're going to be full of fear right now. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Yes, FUD is at a all-time high. I don't check the fear and greed index, but when are regulations expected to be announced? Here this month. As far as Biden's executive order, and as far as other bills making their way through the House and Congress, it may take some time. We'll see. They move slow, but we should be getting the executive order this month. Best wallet to hold XRP. I have the Ellipal Titan linked up down below if you guys want a really solid cold storage solution. The Ellipal Titan solid. If you don't want to go cold storage, I recommend the Zoom wallet. What would happen if the XRP is a stable coin? They will stabilize XRP at a much higher price. It's going to be a 4 or 5 digit price that they stabilize it at. Many in the know say XRP is chosen. Trump says he will have a gold-backed, looking like XRP could be the one. There's really no need to back Gold will run on the XRP ledger. Gold will be one of many precious metals or commodities like oil that will get tokenized and put on the XRP and get put on the XRP ledger. Yeah, but I do not believe that gold will be backing XRP. There's no need to. Okay, the liquidity, the use cases, the utility is what can back the value of XRP. Doesn't need to be backed by gold. What do I know about Corium? I'm holding some solo for the year's airdrop. Sounds like Quorum was just a way to kind of keep people to hold on to their sologenic. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with sologenic here. It will be though, Zach. Charlie Ward leaked it. I think people are confused on that. But at the end of the day, it is all speculation. It is all speculation. I'm just saying that there's no need for it to be backed by gold. There's a lot of people in the community that are like hanging on to that. It doesn't need to be backed by gold at all. Gold should be tokenized on the XRP ledger though. It's the perfect ledger to run gold, tokenized gold on. Yeah. And they love XRP. They love Ripple over there in the Middle East. So be looking out for oil to be put on the XRP ledger as well. Yep. Yep. Appreciate you guys. There's no great reset equals to communism, the Kabbalah Gen, and Nasar Jassar equals liberty, security, proprietary for all. Yep. 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 You think Bengals win the Super Bowl? I don't know, guys. I don't watch football. I haven't watched a football game all year. Will they make XRP an illegal crypto by normal person? I think that they could make it so that the escrow can only go to accredited investors or people that are basically in compliance with the Banking Services Act or whatever that is. Basically only going to banks and financial institutions or accredited investors. From the escrow specifically, I don't think that they'll make it illegal for us to own out here the XRP that we already got. Double bottom Bitcoin price. Yep, we're looking for a double bottom to come in for Bitcoin. Yeah. Could I please do a video on XDC and IOTA ICOs? Yes, Roy, I'll take a look at those ones because those are coins that we all hold. And yes, I will take a look at those. ETA on regulation announcement. Didn't I already answer that? This month. Executive order from Biden. Congress is working on a couple different bills. Okay. So Congress is going to take more than probably this month. That's going to take a couple months. Who knows? They might not pass something till the end of this year, the way they move. They'll probably go for recess for 6 months and then come back and do something. When do you think XRP will go up in price and how high? Soon. Very high. Like those answers. What state am I from? Washington State. Liberal sanctuary state. Poorly run. Running into the gutters right now. About to make my exit here probably in the next 5 years. This current pace. Do I feel that CRO will survive? Yeah. I haven't really looked at Crow. Do you think it's a coincidence that Rosie Rios knows how much gold we exactly have and is on Ripple's board? There are no coincidences. Good point. Yep. Yep. The Great Reset is the World Economic Forum agenda, and Brad is part of the World Economic Forum. Yes. Correct. Question. Read somewhere XRP lawsuit will be reached out till next year. Thoughts? Anything's possible. Thoughts on HBAR and companies using their technology for drones? That doesn't sound like a huge use case for me that would drive price up for HBAR. There's a lot of use cases that people are throwing out here with their cryptos, and I'm like, that. Why is that going to drive price for HBAR? HBAR, it's good technology, but the tokenomics and the way that they're going to be dumping on us is not good. Thanks for your insight. Perhaps tokenized, but you have to consider Basel 3 and backing of something will take place. No, absolutely, guys. Like, I'm not downplaying precious metals and gold and the role that they're going to play. If you look, central banks are holding record amounts of gold. So I'm not denying that that's going to be big. We see Basel 3. Yes, I'm aware of Basel 3. Basically, the banks are now incentivized to hold their gold. Can XRP touch $25 once case is over? Yes, I think it'll be at 3 digits within 1 year, not financial advice. What's happening with Shiba? Don't know, don't care. I don't know why you would either. Unless you're shorting it. I mean, I don't know. Have fun with the dog coins. Beth, are you here? Beth just bought some. You guys have fun. Sorry. Have fun with your Shiba and your Doge. Nothing against you guys. Can XRP touch $25 by the end of this year? I don't know. Depends on when the case ends. It's all dependent on when the case ends. What's up? What's up? Thank you for coming in tonight, guys. Let's run the chat back up. Let's run it up. Does David Schwartz heavy to do with PolySign? Yes. Yes. Yes, he does. Thoughts on HBAR companies using their technology for drones? I already answered that one. We love your stream, man. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all of you. Should I buy more XR Prosperity Fund? Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Well, you know, Ripple's buying more XRP. Ripple's buying $321 million worth of XRP off the public market. And then the escrow that got released to them, they returned back. So they're holding. They're hodling. When will XRP hit 3 digits? Legit question. I get that so many times. Okay, this is pure speculation, not financial advice, but I will always say within 1 year after the lawsuit ends, I expect XRP to be at high double digits and at 3 digits. But it's all dependent on this case, the most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC, right? Cyber attack, yep, look out, be prepared. We talk about it all the time in our Discord group. Not only do we prepare for that, but we prepare because just natural disasters can come through. We got a snowstorm coming through large parts of the East Coast, okay? So you got to be ready. Prepping is not some crazy thing. It's about having 10 days essentials at least, right? Very serious situations across the world, across this planet, and across the United States, so we stay ready. We stay ready in multiple ways. We pack utility coins in our bags, okay? We hold precious metals. We have freedom seeds. You know what those are. Oh, just joined. How is it staged? Because it's the most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC because Ripple already settled with FinCEN in 2015 where XRP was deemed a virtual currency. If you look it up, FinCEN, Ripple, settlement, just Google it. FinCEN, Ripple, settlement, 2015, XRP defined as a virtual currency. SEC never had a case. The best that they'll be able to do is to get a fine, slap on the wrist for Brad, Chris, and Ripple. But we'll see what happens. Okay, but they never had a case. Jay Clayton dropped the lawsuit on the last day. Completely staged. What are freedom seeds? Freedom seeds refers to ammo. I just try to be careful with my words here on the TikTok platform. What's behind the curtain? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Tell you what, right behind me I got the most beautiful little princess, London Monroe, sleeping. You have a well-rounded knowledge. My guess, the dots line up. When the Flare network comes in, XRP will take off. Eyes on Flare. I'm expecting massive things to come from Flare. It's going to be big. Where should we buy precious metals? Local dealer, probably. There's some online spaces too. But I don't know. I actually don't hold any precious metals myself. Good morning from Israel. Love your channel. Golan Cohen. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Does XRP follow the Plan B stock to flow as well? Well, when Bitcoin makes its recovery, that's when we're expecting the alts to take off. So I don't know how that relates to Plan B's stock to flow model, but I don't think that Bitcoin's going to go set a new all-time high. So I'm not on that plan. I don't know if that's Plan B's model. I think it is from what I've heard, but yeah. Cali Crypto Dude with the 2 spot. Thank you for that super chat, my friend. I really appreciate that. Price for XRP 3 to 5 years after winning lawsuit. So I always say 5 years, five digits in 5 years. That's what I always say. 5 digits in 5 years. It's not financial advice, but that's just how I'm positioning myself. Always good info, bro. Love tuning in. Thank you. Will the stock market crash and bring XRP down? Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for that scenario. We're looking for that scenario. XDC is targeting the trade finance industry, and you can grab it for 6 cents now. Is it worth holding a bag of XDC or XLM now, or just funnel it into XRP? No, definitely, guys. Don't go all in. I'm not recommending anyone go all in. XDC and XLM are both coins that I really like. Quant, XRP, XLM, IOTA, Algo, HBAR, XDC, bags to pack. Thoughts on Metaverse gaming coins? Metaverse, you know, a lot of hype. We'll see what happens. Prosperity Fund, buy 250,000 more XRP. Bro. I don't know. If you do, just go into hiding, because when this thing goes, bro, just go into hiding. Oh yeah, we just got a huge gift on TikTok. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see who sent that gift. Let me see. That was John William Coding. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Prosperity Fund. I know you're not joking, bro. That's what I'm saying. You need to go into hiding already. You've already told people how much XR. You've already told people too much. 245 in the YouTube chat. What is up, guys? Thank you for coming in. Gala, Theta Arena, Axie Finance, Dakota. Yeah, you know, a lot of these metaverse coins have already hyped. They've already pumped. Okay. If you're late, you're late. It's okay to be late, guys. It's okay. I'm late on 99% of this space. Right? It's okay to be late. And by being late, I mean not invest. When everyone's talking about Meta Hero, right? And it already pumped 10,000%, or however much it did, right? It's okay to be late and say, hey, I missed that one, right? The other thing that I don't do is I don't just blindly follow into these trends. And maybe I should have, because I've missed out on money, but I don't own any NFTs. I've done none of the metaverse stuff. Trying to think of what else I've missed out on. What are some of the other favorites here? John Williams with the Live Master. What gift was that, dude? That was cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you can smash that like button for me, that would be really appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got some serious gifts over here from John William. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for packing little London Monroe's bags. London, we got some more here for you. Don't worry, she's sleeping nice and sound because Daddy keeps packing her bags. She's just, what a princess. XRP's logarithmic growth chart shows 500 plus. I don't do technical analysis. I don't do charts, but I got $500 for XRP in my sites as well. John, man, thank you. Thank you for those gifts. I see Max sending the likes, guys. Thank you for tapping the screen, sharing the stream, and the thumbs up on YouTube are greatly appreciated. I love all you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, all I ask, please just share us in the Telegrams, the Discords, and throughout your communities. Okay? When you see an interesting post from me, bring it up in another Discord group. Ask the people running it, hey, what do you think about this? What do I think of XR or XPR Proton? I haven't looked at it. I know people have asked. Zach, did Wendy Rogers get back to you on the what is XRP tweet? You know, I will say this. I may be sending Wendy a little DM. Maybe I'll reply to her in the comments. Yeah. I'm about to get active on Twitter, so super excited about that. But yeah, we need to get some of these people on the show. Get her caught up to speed. Wendy, let's make Arizona the capital of crypto innovation in this country. Wow, we're over. Wow. Oh, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it. They're doing some good things down there. XR Doge, yeah, I haven't really looked at them too closely yet, but we are going to be vetting out all of the XRP Ledger tokens. Pulse X, I don't do any of the hex stuff. Hola from Puerto Rico. Zach, I emailed you. Crypto Granny, cool. Did you email me, zach@zachrector.com? Oh, we got the cap. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you for that cap. John, you're making it rain, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. B, that was me. That was you that tagged me, B? Thank you, man. Oh yeah, Brandon. Brandon, yes. I literally shared this at the very start of my stream. Let me pull it back up. Thank you. So this is you, Brandon. XRP de Jesus. Is that how I pronounce that? FinTech Australia sent a plus. FinTech Australia, thank you for that gift. XRP de Jesus. De Jesus. Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, dude, I appreciate that, man. I have not followed up and seen what's happened here with Wendy. I know that this tweet is going kind of going. She's getting a lot of traction on it. We need the music, Zach. I can't do the music while I'm on YouTube, right? I guess I could play some instrumentals, get some beats going, some piano, a little something something in the background. Yeah, so people are lighting up Wendy Rogers in regards to this tweet. And we have the typical Bitcoin freaking moron doofus Dylan's. Let's give a huge shout out to this doofus moron. Bitcoin, the deep dive with Bitcoin Magazine. Look at this guy. Dylan. I should be nice. Let's not roast Dylan. Let's not roast Dylan. What do you think of this guy? Little Bitcoin maxi guy. A scam, Wendy. A centralized company, Ripple, created XRP and have dumped billions of those tokens on uninformed retail investors. Oh, gee, thanks, Dylan, for continuing to spread misinformation. And this is what we call disinformation, because this is someone who's just clearly trying to lie about XRP. A centralized company, Ripple, first off, is not centralized. Second off, Ripple didn't create it. It was Jed, Arthur, and David Schwartz, you freaking moron. Shut your Bitcoin maxi mouth, bro. We don't care. We will surpass you on a level playing field. Your Bitcoin proof of shit network doesn't do shit for this world. We don't need it. I'm about to wake up London. I gotta calm down here. Sorry, guys. Excuse my language. I do apologize. And Dylan, I'm sure you're a nice guy. Moron. And have dumped billions of these tokens on uninformed retail investors. Oh my God, even though they haven't sold XRP to exchanges since 2019. Get your frickin' facts straight. You belong at a little stupid magazine, Bitcoin magazine. What a joke, dude. And this is the top comment with 483 likes. All these frickin' Bitcoin maxi XRP haters. And this is why they're so scared of us. This is why they want to come after us so bad. They want to see us lose because we replace Bitcoin. We take the #1 spot on a level playing field. And it's not even freaking close. The market cap of Bitcoin will be settled on the XRP ledger every 4 hours. But we have doofus morons like Dylan spreading misinformation, disinformation, completely lying, trying to reach out to these politicians who are trying to get something done. We got Wendy getting distracted by Dylan here. I really do sincerely apologize for my language. I don't mean to swear. Okay. Bank XRP, though, down below says, thank you for the gifts, guys. I appreciate all of you. If you need any further information, please don't hesitate to ask me. Yes, reach out to Bank XRP. Amen. Oh, here we go. We got TAIGXRP says, Wendy, I'm confident your question is rhetorical. However, you're an American, and I'm confident you have not seen this letter from Joe Grunfest to Jay Clayton, both former SEC chairmen, regarding U.S. government intelligence and the threat Bitcoin and Ether pose. XRP is, he puts the American flag. Yes, this is a matter of national security. And that's the best part. It doesn't care. They don't care about little Dylan's little opinion. Him and all the other Bitcoin maxis on the Bitcoin pipe dream. They don't care, right? Ripples turn into a big tidal wave. And we're about to flood this thing. Okay? XRP Crypto Wolf, huge shout out. I'm already following him. XRP is 100,000 times more energy efficient than Bitcoin. Well, that's a good way to put it. We better give him a heart. We better give him a little like. We better like this one. Everyone else needs to make sure you go like all these. I wish we could give a thumbs up to Dylan, but I think we've done a good job of explaining why he's a doofus moron. Crypto Muser says, please look into the lawsuit. The SEC is defrauding hardworking Americans, and that is the truth. The Bitcoin maxis are too scared to care about America and crypto innovation in this country. They don't care that Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only ones that have been given clarity and been allowed to thrive. They get off on the fact that we're losing. They don't mind the fact that our country's being held back as the rest of the world gets strides ahead of us. See, and then we get these guys. XRP, same as fiat, can be debased. Completely false information. Is this Matt Hamilton? Oh my, we got Matt Hamilton. Literally the principal developer advocate at Ripple X. I forgot. I need to follow Matt Hamilton. I love it. Just putting these freaking clowns in their place. These are the guys that we're dealing with. This guy. What planet are you on, bro? Put down the Bitcoin pipe dream. Come back to reality. These are the freaking morons that we're dealing with. XRP, same as fiat, can be debased. XRP is a security token representing fiat, not a decentralized currency backed by clean, free energy market in perfect competition. Bitcoin. What planet are these guys on? Is that like a joke? That has to be a joke. There's no way that someone can seriously post this when it's literally the complete opposite of that. It's not a decentralized currency backed by clean, free energy market in perfect competition. Most of the energy that powers Bitcoin mining comes from coal plants. And not the clean coal like we have in America. Remember when it was back in the country that I won't name, that owns TikTok, they ain't running clean coal over there, folks. What a freaking joke. Okay, anyway, sorry for these guys get me riled up. Back to your questions and comments. I'm sorry. I can't stand Bitcoin maxis. They're a freaking disgrace to the crypto community. They just don't know that David Schwartz created Bitcoin yet. Well, like Dan Pena says, as soon as we found out who created Bitcoin, we would run to sell it as fast as possible. Zach, they will make XRP an electronic SDR. Yeah, the ESDR. Yep, I could see that. If there was no court case, what would XRP price be right now? Can it be roughly $30? I'm not going to speculate on that. It would be much higher. We would be set free. I mean, yeah, once this thing's set free, it's game over. Freaking Bitcoin is going to look like a joke, guys. It literally is going to look like a joke. It's child's play, literally. Bitcoin is. And yes, exactly, Crypto Granny. Great point. XRP already passed the market cap of Ethereum before and took that number 2 spot. We've already surpassed Ethereum, and we'll do it again. Is crypto mark of the beast territory? I don't know, guys. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna put a chip in my body, so if it comes to that, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. So I don't know. I don't speculate on really where that's gonna go. All I know is I know where I draw the line, right? I draw the line at that, right? So we'll see what happens. When will Tether collapse? Hopefully soon. You need to introduce me to your plug. I need whatever you're smoking on. Completely sober, my guy. Maybe I should have I should have a glass of wine right now or something. I got a little bit fired up tonight, and I do apologize for swearing. I don't mean to swear. I know I'm gonna have someone in the comments. Can't believe you swore. Unsubscribe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I can't believe you called Gary a good guy. Unsubscribed. Josh William Codling? Is that? Yeah, it's Codling. I knew it. Yeah. Or John William. John. Thank you for throwing all those gifts on TikTok, brother. I appreciate that. Zach, there will be secondary markets for XRP without getting chipped. Funny. What are your take on Hex and Pulse? FinTech, thank you for the gifts. You know, I feel like Richard created the perfect Ponzi scheme with Hex. That's what it seems like to me. Where else is probability used in real case uses? Well, John, what I like to invest in is where's the money gonna flow? That's the biggest use case there is, really. I mean, where's the money going to flow? Not a store of value like Bitcoin or gold, but where's the money going to flow? Seen a guy say he's going to sell 100,000 at $5. Yes, many people are going to sell out at $5. Many people will sell at $10. Yep. Richard disappeared since YouTube pulled his live. I haven't seen Richard. I don't really know what's going on with him. You know, I actually thought about trying to get him on the show. I may try to get Richard on because that's how I like to do it. If I want to really vet someone out, I'll just have him on my show. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. Is Polkadot any good? You know, it's whatever. Would you get the Bearable Bull on your show? Maybe. Yeah, I've never really like watched too much of his stuff, but mad respect for Bearable Bull. Yeah. I think we are seeing a bounce right now, perhaps one more dip. Yep, I'm expecting a double bottom to come in. You ever look into CKB with their forced bridge? I have not. No. I'm looking for 55-cent range to buy in. Yeah, I think that we could get a wick down, even down to like 51 cents. Definitely possible. How good is the Reaper CEO prediction of something good for Ripple around the same time as this executive order being due? I think that Patrick knows. I think that Patrick, without saying too much, Patrick's he's a good guy. He's smart. Lights are so bright. You think? Think. He's so cute. Oh. I love how transparent Ripple the company is. Absolutely. Most transparent in the space by far. By far. Invite Economic Ninja. I've heard a couple people say that. I'll have to check him out. He's about. Thoughts on Quant? Big fan. Big fan of Quant. Don't hold any. It's one of those, like I said, if you miss something, you miss something. I was trying to get greedy. Whoa. Princess, okay. Hold up. I got here. Okay. Very good. Guys, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in tonight. Why does Nexo not work? How can I influence a change? I don't know. Nexo doesn't work in my state. Spend some time on the Cardano network. That is a shit highway. Jay, that's funny. Yeah, dude, I think that they're still like really slow right now. Are any platforms selling XRP? Qcoin, BitTrue, Uphold, and there's a couple others. Yeah. Ellis theory, my bro. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I forget about all these theories. The Shane Ellis theory is kind of like the overnight set price of XRP, right? I do think that we're going to get something along those lines. We will get something along those lines. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I always like it when she's crying on here and I'm able to calm her down. I always feel like I have the pressure when I got like a few hundred people watching me be a dad. You guys are ready to scrutinize every little thing. But London's already a star. And she's got fat bags. Don't we, London? Do I hold H bar? No. No. I don't hold any H bar. Yeah, I don't know. I may look to pick up some during the bear market. Depends on what I can get it at. We'll see. Nexo doesn't work in Texas. Makes me hesitant about crypto's future here. Yeah, so basically some states require more strict like laws and licenses for the exchanges to get set up. So that's why I can use Nexo in Washington State, but I can't do Nexo Earn. And there's a lot of other exchanges that I'm cut out of in Washington State. My state's pretty more a lot more strict. New York is like the worst. I know that like in New York people can't get access to anything. Very tough. Thoughts on Alex Becker? I've never really watched his stuff. I've seen him, but yeah. And is $589 a reality? I would say that $58,000 is a reality. Maybe that's too much. 5,890? I think that that's a reality. There's no limit on this thing, guys. Do I believe that XRP is running at 3 to 5 digit simulation on the ledger and that they have a good idea of the truth, worth, or value of the coin? Yeah, I do think that they're running tests on the back ends for sure. They're for sure running tests on the back end on the private ledger. Yeah, I don't know. They could be running it at 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits. They could be running it at the 60-cent price that we're at now. I don't know. It does make sense though that they would pilot it, test it at higher prices before they flip the switch. What's a good price to buy XLM? Right now. I mean, well, it would have been better at 6 and 7 cents when I bought it before. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I've started to re-enter. Here you go. Okay. Did we bring him? Okay. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Baby London needs to eat. I do apologize. If you weren't trying to listen to a baby cry tonight, you're in the wrong stream because I feel like the digital asset investor, you know, he's always talking about whatever problems he's dealing with at home. His wife wants him to load the dishwasher. He's got his lawn mow guys are at the house. Got to take his kid to McDonald's. That's why I always like digital asset investor. I always like related to him just because he shared those relatable stories. He's my favorite. Anyways, where are we at, guys? What are we working with? Is XRP pumping yet? Are we rich yet? What's going on? XRP merch. Yep, it is linked up down below. Do I think that Biden is an actor wearing a mask? It's funny. You know, we do talk about certain topics that we can't talk about here over in our Discord group. But I do think that Joe's doing a good job. That was a joke. Don't unsubscribe. Don't thumbs down me. Will the real Joe please stand up? In your opinion, what's a good exit price? DAI and Digital Perspectives top tier. Yes. Huge shout out to both of them. Really, man, really appreciate them featuring me in a couple of their videos. The old waiting game. Yeah, we stay above 50 cents and we're off. Yep. Yep. See what else is popping off on Twitter here. Cryptocurrency is about to shock the world. That is true. Okay, do you guys see this article, this Bloomberg UK article up here? Prince Andrew's costly US court battle puts strain on finances. Now, I'm not going to click on that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to mention that name again. But there's some interesting developments happening over there with our good friend, Andrew. Look at this tweet. The human mind cannot comprehend what the ultimate price of XRP is going to be. Yeah. I think we'll see 50 cents for XRP. Yep. 51 cents is pretty much that previous support, so totally could see that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we have here? DAI. I guess we know where Wendy Rogers stands now. What is that emoji? What is this emoji down here? Oh, rat. It's a rat. um, I don't, just because she liked this tweet does not mean that she endorses that. Wendy, I hope you know better. And if you don't know better, come on the show. Come on in. Come on in. Let's help you get caught up to speed on this, okay? Mason, does Russia getting cut off from Swift and then using Ripple is just such a perfect narrative that I kind of want to happen? Y'all let me know why this can't happen. No, he's right. That's a good point. Who will be the first candidate running for election this year that will talk about the SEC versus Ripple case? Who will be the first individual to stand up for the people? Who? A good question. The Forbes article, yes, we covered the Forbes article earlier. That was massive. That was massive. Okay, love to see it. You love to see it. Yep, here's that article. The meaning of a we at the SEC from Roslyn. Yep. Trump coming back. Yeah, I think that Trump's going to come back in 2024. I'm new to this channel. Is this Let's Go Brandon friendly or what? I heard you say you believe Brandon is a good guy. Do you believe his son is a good artist? Let's be real. Brady, no. That was sarcasm that I was referring to earlier. So, yeah. Gary, the good guy Gary. I see a whole bunch of questions that you're not even trying to answer. Well, I do get a lot of the same questions, so I try to answer as many of them as I can. I try to pick out the most interesting ones that I think that most people want to hear me talk about. Okay, but if I just got 5 cents for every time someone asks me, is 3,000 XRP enough? How much XRP to get rich? I wouldn't need to be here. I would have a private island, private jet, and I would be a multimillionaire because my comments are flooded with that. So yes, I ignore pretty much all of those questions. Does my wife crypto? she just lets me cover the crypto. Brady says, haha, oh thank God. I have a sologenic question. Yeah, send it. Send it. And for a lot of my regulars, I appreciate you guys answering questions too. For new people that are wondering where you can buy XRP. It's amazing to me that like we're still like people really think that you can't get XRP. That's just not true. Most definitely can. Uphold, Qcoin, BitTrue. Trump never got to announce his January 1st announcement. It will just have to happen behind the scenes now. So let me see if I can pull up this article. Get a Google going. 22 candidates. Secretary. Gosh dang it, I'm not going to be able to find it. So I was listening to Gene Ho talk earlier about this, and he was talking about how it's a New York Times. That's what it is. The New York Times. New York. Maybe I'll just have to go to the New York Times. Maybe it's this one. I don't know if this is it. But basically, it was a New York Times article. And they were talking about how there's 22 candidates for Secretary of State. Okay, right here. All told, some 21 candidates who dispute Mr. Biden's victory are running for Secretary of State in 18 states, according to States United Action. So they're getting worried because this used to not be an important position, Secretary of State, right? No one cared. Secretary of State, whatever. What do you do? Well, they have a very, very important role. And so you're starting to see a little bit of panic over here at the New York Times. Because, see, this is perfect chess right here. He has everyone worried about the audits. Everyone's worried about that, getting those court cases through, right? Meanwhile, what are they doing behind the scenes? Packing in 20-something candidates for Secretary of State. And what's that role that they play right there? Elections. So all of those unconstitutional laws that were passed in the previous election for mail-in ballots and all the other shenanigans that went on, and I'm actually not even going to talk about this topic anymore because you guys know I've got the censorship police that are watching me right now. So I'm just going to say that I think that Joe's doing a great job. And I'll leave it at that. There's a little bit of panic. You can see it. A little bit of panic. And this is being played so well, guys. This is being played so well. I know it's been frustrating. Nothing's happening. Much is happening right here. This is what it's all about. This is how you actually get something done. Right there. And I'll move on from that topic before I get shut down here. But yeah, I was listening to Gene Ho talk about that, who was the White House photographer for Trump. And he was talking about how, it's just perfectly played by them, right? They're distracting everyone over here with the audits and trying to hold up and stall that from being exposed, which is completely crazy to me that here in America, like think about this. There's probably people listening to me right now that are upset that I'm even talking about this. Why can we not audit our elections? When has that been a bad idea, a foreign idea? What, I mean, honestly, if anyone's listening to me that gets offended by that, then go. Oh. Anyways, Joe's doing a good job. I like Joe. I like Gary. I like Elizabeth. Just to name a few of my favorites. Oh boy. You guys get me riled up because people comment and they're like, "Oh, you're not giving us enough. You're selling out to the commies, blah blah blah." Then I just want to get fired up and get right into it, but I can't have these conversations here, guys. This is why I created my Discord group so that I can get on there with them. I can cuss up a storm complaining about how they're stealing our country and selling us out. Zach, I feel something huge is going to happen for real. Yeah, man. Yeah. We need Brian Brooks to get back into government position was so good for this space. I agree. You guys in the comments crack me up. Not your channel, Dawn. Oh, Dan. Do we got see, it's always TikTok, guys. It's always TikTok. YouTube knows what's up. You guys are respectable, intelligent, and 99% of my TikTok family here is amazing. We always got this little 1% of little TikTok snowflakes. They're reporting me right now. Too legit to quit. What's up, man? You guys crush Kyle. Man, the only reason why I went at him like I did is because I felt like he had that, like, we got you attitude at the XRP haters, right? Like the XRP hater usual, we got you. And I just had to fact check him real quick. I think he's a good guy. I mean, nothing against him. I think he's a good guy. You guys are, now I got you guys going crazy in the chat. You guys are so funny. Good morning from London, England. What's up, England? We're working on the Digital Pound Foundation over there. Ripple is, Electronium is. I don't know how the hell Electronium got in on that Digital Pound Foundation deal. Just came out of nowhere. Have you guys heard of Coinstar? I can't find what blockchain they're going to be on. I haven't heard of them. What financial background do you have? Self-taught? Yep, started researching the Federal Reserve back in 2012 when I was still in high school. Started studying government, finances, economics, and basically 6 years ago I started my own company. Started listening to basically investment podcasts, business podcasts every single day for up to 8 hours a day sometimes. And so, yeah, just basically self-taught, and I actually have experience running my own business too. Oh, Brady, yeah. What's your question on Sologenic? I saw you. I meant to answer that. What's up with that? Let me scroll up, see if I can find that. I know a lot of people. Repost your question, Brady, on Sologenic. Oh. No, I still missed it. What's your question on Sologenic? Are you an agent of the Matrix? Guys, I'm just way too simple for that. Yeah. I will say that we got some freaking good sources right now, guys. My sources game is getting stepped up. I'm about to be on BitBoy's level, I think. About to be on BitBoy's level. Are all DeFi coins going to zero after the regulations get passed? I don't think so. Many of them, though, going to be in trouble. So I have a ledger, and I confirmed I got the airdrop on XRP scan. Okay. Yeah, it did take some time to get it out to the XRP holders. It went to the solo holders pretty faster. We have till November. BitBoy is going to jail, trust me. Oh boy. When's the interview with JV? I need to email him. I need to get that lined up here soon. BitBoy has been wrong hella though. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, guys. You know, BitBoy, he's always got his sources. He always got his guys. We got a guy now. We got a couple. And they're only getting better right now, actually. Literally we've had a confirmation first week. My, my my source told me, look out for the states. Within a week, here we go. We have all the states that are trying to pass this shit. He told me to look at Bank of North Dakota. Yeah. I have solo decks, and I'm wondering if the trust line will receive an address so I can eventually transfer it out. Yeah, you can use solo decks. You can use the Zoom wallet. Yeah, there's a couple different ways that you can cash out there. Keep it up with the debates. Yeah, we'll do some more debates, you know. For me, it's just a conversation. It's just a discussion. It doesn't really need to be like a debate necessarily, but yeah. Post it up here. Now I can read all your guys' comments. TikTok, YouTube, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Ledger to solo decks though. If you have it on the ledger, just tap into it with the Zoom wallet, dude. It's the easiest one. Solo decks is trash, honestly. I don't like it at all. As far as the user interface and how it's set up, I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. So hopefully they make it a little bit better. Just use the Zoom wallet, man. It's the easiest one. Download the XUMM wallet, and it allows you to utilize the XRP ledger right from that app. It's very easy. It's built by Ripple developers. It's basically the only wallet that's built by Ripple developers. Where I live, there's only one place available. I can get XRP. Everywhere else is not listed or not available. Yeah. Ooh, did we just get some red candle on the chart? We did. We're down to 62. We're still holding 62. To see here, we're expecting a double bottom to come in. Let's zoom out a little bit to the go to the 1 hour chart. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, so we already touched 54. Have to see what happens here. We definitely can go down to 51. It looks like in the previous fractal here that blockchain backer showed us, it went down to the same level, but that was for Bitcoin. So if we do that same move, it's going to take Bitcoin back down to about that 33,000 level. So maybe XRP will hold like that 54-cent level, but regardless, if you want to make sure you get your buys in, just set your limit orders for 55, 56 cents. Don't try to absolutely time the bottom. How much did Ripple pay for the recent XRP buyback? They spent $321 million cash to buy XRP. I got Zoom, but forgot I could connect my ledger. I just had send and receive on Solodex and received airdrop on there also. Yeah. I mean, you should be able to use the Solodex too. I don't like it. Is it true that February 1st is when Trump's executive order 13848 goes into full effect? Diversify into HBAR, Algo, XLM, or all in XRP. Okay, well, HBAR and Algo have already hit their all-time high this bull run. XLM and XRP have not. So when I look at HBAR and Algo right now, I don't think that I can get a 10x out of them this bull run. Maybe actually they have dumped so far. What is HBAR at right now? Because see, I had price targets for HBAR at like $1 to $1.50, but yeah, it's down to 22 cents. So even if it does pump to $1, right, you're still only going to get a 5x on HBAR. Same with Algorand. I wouldn't expect Algorand's not going to hit $10 this bull run, I don't think, right? So with XLM and XRP, I still see a 10x most definitely possible for both. Not financial advice, Prosperity Fund. Not financial advice. How do you feel about Casper Labs in the bull run this year? People keep on asking me about Casper. Is that 8 cents? It looked like it just launched, what, just a year ago? It's only a year old. Down 93% from the all-time high on May 12th. Down 93%. I mean, definitely a nice dip to buy, I guess. I don't know. What does it do? Thoughts on the drip network? Don't have any. What does it do? Thoughts on the Zoom trust lines? Well, a lot of the airdrops, a lot of those tokens, I don't think actually have much value, much utility, but you can get free money. We have people in our, so what we're doing in our Discord is we're vetting them out. So huge shout out to Lori and Nicole. They're the two main people that are vetting out all of the XRPL tokens. And so they're sharing in our Discord group which ones to remove, which ones not to participate in. So huge shout out to Lori and Nicole for keeping us up to date on that. But that's all posted in the Discord group. I don't participate in any of them, but I know that they've been making XRP by doing so. So yeah, that is available. What does it do? Yeah, I mean, it's a serious question, right, Brady? Like, everyone's like, "What are your thoughts on this?" And I don't know, so I just ask, "What does it do?" And if the use case isn't like easy to explain in one sentence on a TikTok comment or on a YouTube comment, then it's like, man, I don't know. I look at these, I look at what they say on the Coin Market Cap. Oh, it's a unique this or that with a new way of proof of work that's way faster than Bitcoin, and it just doesn't get me excited. A lot of them. It's digitizing patterns. Patents? It's digitizing patterns or patents? I mean, that's an interesting use case. But for a lot of these use cases, I just ask, why do you need a coin that has to have a value that's traded and speculated on? Like for a lot of these use cases, you don't need a token like that, right? There's a lot of use cases that you could use blockchain technology, but you don't need to have a coin that's like traded and hodled by people. It's like UPS tracking, Amazon tracking your packages, right? They can put it on blockchain technology. We don't really need like an Amazon token. OMG. Oh, what's your name? Verd? I don't know what your name is, but I thought that you were saying OMG, like, oh my gosh. I didn't realize you were asking about the coin. OMG. I forgot about this one. OMG network. I don't even know why I waste my time looking at these coins that you guys mentioned. No offense. No offense. But literally every single time I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't get me excited. It's already pumped. Like, the coin's up 50% today. Layer 2 scaling solution for the Ethereum blockchain. Well, you know, that's an interesting use case, the ability to transfer ETH and ERC20 tokens significantly faster and cheaper. That's a good use case because that's a massive, massive problem. You know, I was talking to VC, that reminds me, I was talking to VC earlier today, and he brought up an interesting point. He said that the market cap of crypto would literally be $5 trillion bigger, or it would have grown $5 trillion bigger this year if we weren't paying Ethereum gas fees. I said that and I was like, wait, what? And then I thought about it, and it's true. We've literally burned, and I don't know if 5 trillion is the true number, but we know that Ethereum, they were bragging about how they settled 11 trillion across their network last year, or whatever it was. We know how much was actually burned in gas fees, right? Or wasted in gas fees, right? So it is interesting to think about that, about how many more trillions could have been in the space had we not all had to been using Ethereum and paying those gas fees. I'd never thought of it that way. Thoughts on XDC? When looking at a coin, what key things do you look for? The main thing I'm looking for is what problem do they solve? The bigger the problem, the more opportunity, right? And then I look at, do they have any chance of being adopted by not necessarily banks and financial institutions, but like corporations, enterprise solutions? So someone asked about XDC, big fan of it because they're going after trade finance, hybrid private public blockchain. That's going to be key for adoption of enterprises and financial institutions, okay? Having that private layer. But yeah, those are the main things I look for. What problem are you going to solve, and will you be adopted by banks and financial institutions? Sorry. Also add enterprises, and that's going to be corporations. Are people that matter going to use it for problems that actually need to be solved? That's the question. Are people that matter actually going to use it for problems that need to be solved? %99 of them aren't solving a real problem, and real people that matter don't even care about them. It's just the truth. So, you know, that's how I look at these projects. Has been on an uptrend since the beginning. Yeah, you know, but here's the thing with ERC20 tokens and that use case with OMG. Yes, that's cool, but instead of like being on Ethereum at all, you could spend 10 minutes and just move on over to the XDC blockchain. Remove all that BS completely, which is another reason why I'm super bullish on XDC. You can move any ERC20 token, just move it on over to the XDC network. Like build it on top of the XDC network. Just move it on over in 10-15 minutes. Now that's utility. That's a problem that needs to be solved. It's literally $1 trillion problem because we know that's how much was paid in gas fees using Ethereum. So that's what I'm talking about. Should I hold my free solo or just get my XRP for them? Well, okay, so I have a bag of XRP, right? And the Sologenic that I received for that was just so small, so little, and with the price down at 50 cents, I was just like, you know what? I was planning on selling it and then buying back in and playing with it, but it was so small and insignificant that I was just like, I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm just gonna let it ride and hope that solo actually becomes a thing. I do think that they're solid. I am interested to follow them and see what actually comes of Sologenic. I think Algo's a good project also. Yes, I'm super big fan of Algo. If you use Zoom, is it overkill to have cold storage? No. It's nice to have multiple storage solutions. If you have a big old bag and you have it all in one place, that is a little dangerous. As XRP holders, do you have any worries at all? Nope. I'm trying to think. No. No, we don't. No, I don't. I sleep like a baby at night. What about Big D coin? What is that? You heard of what? Yeah, Solo should be involved in NFTs. Yeah, so Sologenic just launched their NFT marketplace, and it's built on top of the XRP ledger. So I'm about to be going in on NFTs. I was talking to Crypto Adam about his little, what was it? His homies NFTs project. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm about to get into NFTs though, because I was not going to pay Ethereum gas fees. I wasn't going to play that game. And yes, it's like all these other meme coins and all the money and opportunity that I missed out on. Yes, I missed out on it, but the Ethereum gas fees are absolutely criminal, and I refuse to participate in that. Who you got in the Super Bowl? Bengals, because it's the year of the tiger. Chinese New Year was or is tomorrow, I guess, right? It's 10 p.m. on the West Coast, so it's probably already the New Year's over there. Right? They're way ahead of us. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that the world will kind of play itself out like that. In the year of the tiger, the Bengals will win. What did we? I just thought that it was funny. I mean, you can't make this shit up. And maybe it's just the most incredible coincidence, I guess. Lunar New Year is February 1st, which marks the year of the tiger. Okay. The name of the football stadium which will host the Super Bowl is called SoFi Stadium. SoFi is a platform that offers loans, investing, and banking. Very fitting right before the financial collapse, right? And this marks the first time in 33 years the Bengals have played for the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, and this is the one that gets me. And the quarterback of the Bengals won a national championship for the LSU Tigers just 2 years ago. So he won a title with the Tigers in college and might win a Super Bowl for the Bengals in the year of the tiger. I don't know, man. I used to look way more into riddles and timelines and dates and all this stuff. I don't have time for it anymore. I just find it entertaining. It's just like, how the hell did that work out? Probably just a coincidence. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. We've been going live for 2 hours tonight. I do want to remind you guys that the new Twitter account is live. Make sure you've headed on over and check that out. I'm going to be posting some content on Twitter. If you want to get in, our weekly call in the Discord is tomorrow. So if you want to make it for that, hop on into the Discord. It is linked up down below. Join the Patreon. We'll send you the link to the Discord. And we have the XRP merch linked as well. The Ellipal Titan wallet if you want to get a cold storage solution that holds a lot of cryptos. A lot of the cryptos that we talk about. Ellipal Titan will get you covered. In addition, we have 3 classes coming up in our Discord group. We have one in regards to cybersecurity and the security of holding your cryptos. I know a lot of people are concerned about that right now, and it is a very big issue. So we're going to be having a specific class where we're going to be talking about cybersecurity and storage solutions. We're going to be having another class on real estate. So we're going to be talking about real estate investing. We have a Discord member who has a real estate portfolio and is so graciously willing to share his his information on real estate investing with us. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then we're also going to be doing a call on DeFi as well. So although a lot of the DeFi platforms are down right now, we are looking at DeFi in these different platforms right now during and as we head into a bear market. If we're just going to be sitting in stable coins, we might as well be getting a little bit of return with like our XRP. We could be staking some of it on Nexo. But the key thing is that we're going to be vetting these out, getting an understanding of what it actually takes to be set up on these different platforms. I'm way behind the curve on DeFi personally, but that's why we're bringing in other experts. So this month, we're going to be talking cybersecurity storage solutions for your cryptocurrencies. We're going to be talking about real estate, because when we get rich, we can't just blow it on Lambos and popping bottles, right? We got to move it into other investments and continue growing our cash flow. That's what this is all about. Preparing ourselves for the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I don't just say that shit because it sounds cool, because Dan Pena says that we're living through the greatest transfer of wealth since World War II. I say that because we're actually doing the thing. We're actually executing our plan, building out our strategies, and it provides comfort. It provides comfort to us when we're living through these times, and the fear, uncertainty, and doubt is at an all-time high. You join a group of like-minded individuals. If you're new to crypto, we get you caught up to speed. Specifically this month, we got a full month. Cybersecurity storage solutions, real estate, and then we'll also be talking DeFi as well. All the links are in the description. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. We dropped some videos today. If you haven't checked those out, make sure to go check them out. Really looking forward to this month of February that's coming up. It's going to be a big one. Okay, we've positioned ourselves accordingly for what we're going through. Don't lose an ounce of sleep at night, because my bags are packed. My bags, my cryptos are going to make it through to the other side. If you want to join the Discord group, you join the Patreon that is linked down below. Okay? The Patreon is always linked up in the description of every video. It is linked up down below. You join the Patreon, and I'll send you the link to the Discord group. We vet you out through Patreon, and then we get you on in our Discord. Okay? All the links are down below. I appreciate all of you guys so much. We will see you in the next one. Take care and God bless. Love to Bay and London. Thank you. Thank you, Jemmy. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you. All right, good night.